fisherman, Aqua Duelist here, and today I'm giving you guys it's something. I lost a bet, so I had to make a trash water deck, and I got the idea of this deck from the Celtic Guardian deck that topped in the OCG second place out of it, and then I saw a deck profile recently for a water vanilla beatdown deck. Can't think of the guy's name who made it. In case you do see us, don't at all think I said the deck you made is trash or anything. I'm just saying what I'm playing is trash. So yeah. Anyways, so I kind of had gotten the idea from both of those and kind of put them together in a sense, and I made this really trolled, just shit water deck. That's what I'm calling it. It's insane. It's pretty stupid. This thing actually has won some games, so I did actually test this deck out. So starting off the monsters, I'm playing 3 giant red sea snakes and 3 copies of 7 colored fish. These are my 2 favorite vanilla water monsters from back in the day. Konami, I would really love to see a holo reprint of 7 colored fish. Y'all did it for giant red sea snake from Legendary Collection Kaiba, which I wasn't expecting. So where my holo 7 colored fish at? Y'all gave me the Lost Art promo of Legendary Fisherman. Where's my 7 colored fish? So that's it for the vanillas. I only play one other monster in the deck, and that's 3 copies of Bear Statue of Torrent because it's just like it's good. It's still good. Bear statues have always just been kind of good, so just to kind of help out with the deck. That's it for the monsters. Now going off to the spells, I'm playing 3 copies of Heat Wave. It's just good. We're not really playing effect monsters. So, just dropping this and, basically your opponent can't summon effect monsters on their turn is pretty great. It's honestly kind of like a blowout card for a turn. Nobody's playing normal monsters these days, so this is really freaking good. And then I'm also playing 2 copies of Moon Mirror Shield just to kind of help out with our bear statues and our little vanilla beaters. Really just good card in general. Now that's it for those. Now I am playing a couple draw spells, and I'm playing 2 copies of Pot of Duality, 1 copy of Pot of Desires, and 1 copy of Card Demise. I feel like this is just kind of like the best way to go about right now, except for like maybe Pot of Extravagance, because you're not going from the extra deck. So if I had to, I'd definitely cut the Pot of Desires for the Extravagance, maybe like 1 Duality and do like 2 of those or something. I'm not too sure. Didn't want to play 3 Pot Dualities. I don't know. I have a love-and-hate relationship with the card. So I felt like just, 2 Dualities and the 1 Pot of Desires was fine. That's just how I felt. I wish Card Demise was back at 3 because it's really freaking good. So that's it for the draw cards. And going on to the traps. We're playing 3 copies of Solemn Judgment, 3 copies of Solemn Warning, and then 3 copies of Solemn Strike. We're maxing out on the Solemn package in general, just because we don't want our opponent to summon anything. It's just good stuff. So there's that. Now, for other traps, continuing on with the monster removal, wanting to play 3 copies of Compulsory Evacuation Device and 3 copies of some Spice. We got Jelly Cannon, which I really like this card. So basically what it does is, um, it's kind of like Compulse, but if a monster attacks, so if your opponent attacks you, you can activate it. If you attack, you can activate it, and effectively bounce the monster you're targeting for the attack. So, attack, it has to be redeclared, which is pretty cool. It's just like really cool in general. Like, it can be used offensively and defensively. I really like it. So yeah, there's that. Continuing on with monster removal, I'm also playing 3 copies of Storm Mirror Force, and then 3 copies of regular Mirror Force. I was playing, Infinite Impermanence in place of the regular Mirror Forces, but Infinite Impermanence doesn't really do anything in this. It's just, it didn't do as much as I wanted or needed, and like, why negate monster effects if we're basically just going to be, outing everything, or, stopping our opponent from summoning. They try to summon something, just back, get out of here, back to the hand, or to the great, it gets solemned. So I decided to play this just in case our, like we're low, we don't have any of those other good cards. We can at least do something here. Thought of Sakuratu armor at one point, but this just does more. So, and then last card I'm playing is the Skill Drain, because we're playing vanillas. We're playing, the only effect monster we're playing is Barrier Statue, which it's, yeah. But we're pretty much playing non-effect monsters, so there's no reason not to play this. Now, going on to the extra deck, which you're barely ever going to go into. For links, I'm playing 1 Mist Starboy, just in case. Gives me a slight boost. If I do happen to open a bunch of monsters, I'm able to keep going. Then, if it leaves, we can get a monster back if it gets destroyed. One Nightmare Phoenix. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, because these are like just good generic removal. And then going to the XYZs, I'm playing the 1 Bahamut Shark with the 2 Totally Awesomes, because this is still pretty freaking good this day and age. And I'm playing the 1 Utopia, and then Utopia the Lightning. Decided to play this instead of Utopia Double. Even though Utopia Double does more, we're just outing opponent's monsters, and this is just here as a backup. This way, we also can't get ashed on Utopia Double, so which is nice. 1 Rebellion Dragon, just because it's I guess kind of like a backup to Lightning. So 1 Baguska, 1 Daigusto Emerald, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Evil Swarm Exton Knight, just in case we need more monster removal, 1 Abyss Dweller, and then 1 Gaga Cowboy, because after 4 hits from either Giant Red Sea Snake or, 7 Color Fish, you can just Gaga Cowboy for game. You put him at 800 exact, so, why not be a faggot and Gaga Cowboy for game, because we can totally freaking do that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this, just this really troll deck that, I made. Hopefully it does well at this locals. Kind of afraid to play this, I'm not gonna lie, but in testing, it has worked. So guys, go ahead and comment any comments y'all's got. Go ahead and harpoon that like button, harpoon that subscribe button, and I will see y'all in the next video.